and that woke us up.
Anthony?
Yeah, I know obviously you weren't guarding him the whole time, but Nigel Pack obviously, even with some injury concerns, had a big game. Just what makes him a difficult player to go up against and guard?
I mean, he's a point guard. He makes plays for his team. He's unselfish, and the ball comes right back to him when he's unselfish. He knockdown shooter. I mean, he's a league guard. Not really much to say there. He's a league guard.
Final question.
What's an area of improvement for you that you hope to, get better throughout the season?
I feel like there's room for improvement everywhere. I'm in college now, so just making the right reads, getting everybody else involved. Being a leader. I feel like I got to step up more as a leader role, especially being a freshman and having a point guard role for a big team. So yeah.
Thanks, Bucky. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Coach Cal?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I thought Miami played really well. And I thought they made shots. I thought they did stuff. I thought Jimmy had them ready. I thought they were did some things defensively, trapping the pick and roll. We just happened to make the last shot, or they win the game. And for my team to play like we played in the first half, how about the breakaway layup, dribble it into the fourth row? I mean, we had stuff like that happen. How about not rebounding to get a tip in? How about not playing the three-point shooter? All of a sudden, I'm happy we're only down 8. Could have been down 20. But for us to come back and grind it a little bit and play the way we had to play to win, because I told them we're winning this game. I told them at halftime. I told them every time out. And if you're not in here to win the game, sit on the bench. And that means you're making easy plays. You're not going nuts. We're doing this together. It's the only way we can win. And all I told myself throughout the game, even down 8, 10, whatever we were down, some of the time I didn't even look at the clock. We're going to have fun. It's my first year trying to establish a culture, a new team, young kids. I'm going to have fun. And I was having fun throughout the whole game. There was never, we lost. Next. We won, we go home, we're a little happier. I got to see Bam at the shoot-around. I got to see John Wall after the game, Miss Marilyn, Bam's mom, and Kevin. I got to see all these people. Come on. Billy Bano came in town, part of my staff when I was at UMass. So now all the UMass players were texting us. I mean, it was a good day with all that stuff, and I was going to have fun.
Anthony,
Yeah, just to get started, obviously Boogie scores your last 7 points. You're no stranger to having, high quality freshmen. Just what makes him special enough to take a game like that?
Can I say one thing first? One of our beat writers, Bob Holt, I've been praying the rosary for him. I took mass this morning at St. Hugh's, and I took communion for him yesterday and today. And I just say, I don't know if my prayers will help, but I know they don't hurt. And I tell everybody, just pray a nice prayer for Bob Holt. One of the good guys in this profession. Literally, you think about a good man, that's who he is. So it's a sad day for all Arkansas fans and in our state. But Boogie, watching how we were playing in the first half, I just told him, I'm going to have to put the ball in your hands and you're going to have to make plays because he's capable of doing it. But I'm going to tell you who else played really well off of Boogie was DJ. So now Boogie threw it to him, and he goes and scores, throws passes, the 3 in the corner. DJ played really well. Nelly struggled in the first half. Oh, my gosh. And then the second half, all those threes were rhythm threes. And I'm telling everybody on my team, if you get a rhythm 3, let the ball go. Shoot it. Don't ball fake a rhythm 3. If you have it, shoot it. But, again, for us did we lead for a minute?
147.
I figured. And then you walk away and you win. Come on. I mean, you're lucky, but you execute down the stretch. And then following them to not give them a 3. I'll be honest with you. We've had so many injuries, and I know you're going to think I'm not telling the truth. We've scrimmaged 2 times, Sunday and Saturday of this week. That's the only scrimmages this team has had because we've had 5 and 6, 7 guys. We have not been able to scrimmage. How do you do situations? I had to talk them through. We're fouling. So we got a ways to go.
Coach, what did you notice about your team in the second half? It seems like they galvanized and really came together. Do you feel like this like kind of a turning point?
I don't know. We'll see. We got tough games coming up, but I will tell you at halftime, we're not losing this game. We are not losing this game. We'll figure out something. And if you don't want to play that way, if you're sad because you're not playing well, then you're not in. Sit on the side and let us win the game. And we had a bunch of guys that fought. And in these kind of games, you claw and give yourself a chance. We gave ourselves a chance, and Boogie made some plays down the stretch. We missed 2 free throws again. The game could have been over. 2. We missed 11 last game. I mean, you want to win games, you better be making free throws.
You get some good minutes out of Jonas, especially at the start. You start him in the second half. Just how big was he? Just to kind of get him in those good situations.
Well, TB, because of their pick and roll and their guards, we played him a lot in those pick and rolls. But Z played well. 2 threes, blocking shots, big rebounds. He played well. Jonas played well. Jonas should give us, he got a little tired. So when the guy spins and scores on him, that's when I said, okay, he's only started playing how many days ago? 5 days ago. So he was out 5 months.
Speaking of DJ earlier, I don't know if this is you implementing this or just DJ's experience playing with Rob last year, now with Boogie, kind of a situation. Do you think that's something that he grew and he's from playing with Rob and carried over? Or is that something you've schemed because you've had like that ability of having this dynamic backcourt?
Well, I like him on the ball too. So I like him both, off the ball, on the ball. To be honest, he played that way in high school. Played more off the ball than he did on the ball. Last year for me, he played probably more on the ball than off the ball. But he's one of those kids, like he scored no points in a game this year. And I went crazy because I didn't realize until I went home and looked at my stat sheet. I didn't sleep that night. How can DJ Wagner not score a point? I call him in and I talked to him and I said, I didn't know you didn't score a point until I went home. You know what he said to me? Don't worry about me, coach. I'm fine. How about if you had a team full of those? We don't. We don't. But how about if we did? Now all of a sudden you're so consumed with our team and winning and you worry more about the other 4 guys than yourself. Well, how about if they do the same? Now you have an empowered team. Now they make calls and they do stuff. We're not there yet. We're young and a little bit immature, but because we scrimmaged 2 days, we made strides. 2 days of scrimmaging, hooray.
Coach Boogie mentioned playing, out of conference games like this in a tough environment are key for team successes in March. Just what are your thoughts about playing against a Big Ten team like Illinois and an ACC team like Miami early in the season?
Well, here's the thing I'm going to tell you, and I told them this. Everybody, white out, and they're going to play well. They're going to play well against us. So you got to come out, not like we did. If you don't mind, I'll tell you the story with Illinois. We went practice the first play. The shoot around, we did it 3 times. The first play, we ran the wrong way. How do you do that? You're not thinking about your team. You're thinking about yourself. You're into how you're going to play. It's the only way. Be like an NFL quarterback. From Tuesday through Saturday, you're practicing the first few plays. And the first snap, he turns the wrong way, gets killed, bloop, fumbles, and they score. That's what that's like. They come down and score 2 threes. We take another bet. All of a sudden, you're down 14-2. So we got work to do. But I'm going to say it again. I like the team, and I'm telling everybody, and I'm telling the fans in Arkansas, I'm going to have fun. This is year 1. I am going to have fun. And I had fun today coaching.
What's it like to have a guy like Abdu Thero, who I know the shot wasn't falling, but he kept going to the rim with authority? And what is it like to have an athlete like that who can go off either foot and just finish a dunk from?
I played him too many minutes today, so he missed some layups that he normally make, missed a couple free throws. He's got to get more confident and going to have to get in the gym and take 500 free throws. I don't know what to tell you, but he's got to do that because if you're going to drive that way, you're going to get fouled. Now go to the line and make 2. We went to him on a big play. We threw it to the elbow, and he drove right and got it. And this may be a team that can't play as much random. That in transition, different. But on a made goal, they score on us. We may have to do something. And that's okay. I'm still figuring them out. On a dead ball, we did 2 or 3 things we hadn't done before. So, but we got to scrimmage and practice some stuff.
Obviously, Illinois obviously hit 15 3-pointers. You guys hold them to 1 of their last 7 today. Was there any defensive adjustments you guys made?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't give them threes. Make them drive. How about high hands? Don't back away because you're embarrassed he's going to beat you on the dribble. We want you to beat him on. We come at us. Don't dance and your hands are down and they make it. There was a late one with Nelly. His man went over the top. He stopped. Wait a minute. They gave him a 3. It separated the game. I think it went back to 5. So we gave up some, but not like we did last game. Last game was 4 corner threes. Jonas gave up 3. Adu gave up 4. I mean, we were doing our own thing. Today, we're a little more sound. But even when you're sound, if a team's willing to take 33s, there's a chance they can make 15. There's also a chance they can make 4, and then they lose.
Then, I believe there was a little bit of an injury concern with Savannah. Is that something that you're concerned about?
He got injured in the scrimmage. I didn't think he was going to play today. I was so mad because the scrimmage had to stop. And I said, his ankle better be swelled. And it was. I tell him, we'll go to the training room. If it is not swelled, you get your butt back out here. You're practicing. We haven't scrimmaged. He turned an ankle, and I didn't think he was going to play today. I begged him for 10 minutes. Please, just give us 10 minutes if we need you. I said, all right, I will.
And then sharing the sideline with a coach like Jim Laney, who's been in the game for a long time, and what were the conversations, if you had any after just experience coaching?
I felt bad for him because he and I are friends. I hate playing friends because if they beat me, I hate it. And if I beat them, I hate it, just not as long.
How important is it to have a winning player like Nelly? You said the shot wasn't falling in the first half, but he's hustling for loose balls. He's making an impact on defense, keeping his hips in front of his man. How important is it to have a guy like that, and then he gets hot in the trenches?
And he's got to get, we got to put the ball in his hands in different places. And because we got to get him going because he's more than he's been playing, but that's fine. He's trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out him. But like I said, today I was going to have fun. You know what I thought of today? I thought of each guy and how much I love each guy, from DJ, Boogie, all the way down to like my whole thought was their face. I love him. I love him. I just want to be in that frame of mind. I love these kids. I want to have fun. Some of it's going to be good. Some of it's going to be bad, but I'm having fun. And if we do this the right way and we play hard and we execute, how about this? And we scrimmage, we'll catch up a little bit. We're behind most teams. We are, and I get it. But let's see where we are in January. Let's see where we are in February. Let's see. I know there's a lot of happy people thinking we're not very good. I'm like, sometimes I'm one of them, but we'll see. Thanks, folks. Appreciate you.
There you go.
Pray for Bob, please.